not afraid, for love is near, and perfect love drives out all fear. Be not afraid, be not afraid.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Arizona Adaptive Water Sports Awesome Podcast. I am your host, Ryan Paul Johnson. Thanks so much for clicking play again on another episode. This is a really fun one. On this episode today, I'm talking with Nirmala Bhandari from Nepal, and she is the founder and CEO of the Nirmala Foundation. She is bringing adaptive sports to Nepal. It's an amazing story. I'm hearing where she's come from. She was an adaptive athlete. And then after participating, she just recognized that, it made such a difference in her life. So she had to bring it to more other different younger people in her community. So we're going to get to hear more about that just in a second. Laugh your Oz off. The comedy benefit show to benefit Arizona Adaptive Water Sports is just in a couple of days, July 20th. There are still some tickets available. So grab them, come out and join us. If you can't join us, donate, you can donate on our social media campaigns. And then still pushing it, still excited for the Be Awesome Wake Surfathon, open to everybody, able-bodied, disabled, all ability levels. Get sponsors, come out to Bartlett Lake Marina on September 21st and wake surf with us. It'll be awesome. It's going to be such a fun time. So more information on that, click the links. And again, thanks for tuning in for another episode of Arizona Adaptive Water Sports Awesome Podcast. Be awesome, everybody. Enjoy.
Good morning, Ryan. Good morning here. And namaste to everyone. My name is Nirmala, and I am a CEO of Nirmala Foundation. Recently, I have registered. It's a very tiny and a baby organization, I must say. Maybe I would talk its background later.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. It's good to see you. It's good to talk to you, Ryan.
Yeah, good to see you too. And so tell us, so right now I'm sitting in Phoenix, Arizona, and it's 7:15 p.m. for me on Monday. And then where are you, right?
I am in Nepal, exactly Kathmandu.
Okay. Yeah.
It's exactly 8 and 5 a.m.
Yeah, so I'm talking to you. I feel like I'm talking to you in the future, or you're talking to me in the past. It's funny.
Yes.
Yeah. So, all right. And then, so tell us, just, your story, how did you get to be where you're at right now with this organization, with where you're at in your life?
Well, I used to be an athlete, but now I'm working for the people, more people to involve in the sports. Basically, in adaptive sports, I'm working with the school children in a school project that is to let no one sit on the sideline. Disability is still a stereotype. So no children is allowed to play freely at school or at their community. So maybe you are practicing those stuffs in your country, but growing up as an amputee child, I never got that inclusion in my classroom. I was always late to sit in the classroom and either do my homework or they let me go home earlier. So I was always excluded, and that gave me a sense of embarrassment, and I was always left behind. So what I think is the condition is almost the same till now, till today, still today. And how can I say so is, we have some kind of a sports competition in Nepal as well, though we don't have that kind of priority in the government policies. However, we are practicing adaptive sports, and we have para power, sorry, we have a para national sports committee as well. And if we go for the record, we don't have that huge number or a nice number who are engaged in sports and who are competing in a national or international sports. So what I thought was, why can't we work at a school level and we encourage people and make them visible, accept the disability, and empower them through sports, and entertain themselves and make a community. And also, if they are really passionate about the sports, they can also participate the different matches like national or international. So it can be recreational or it can be competitive at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So
Oh no, I love it. This is this is awesome. This is Well, one that's I can't I mean I feel taking, how you grew up in your experience and then turning that around, that's really inspiring. But yeah, that must have been very difficult to kind of grow up being, excluded. Were there any other people in your life affected by disabilities growing up, or were you kind of the only person you knew?
Growing up as a disabled or amputee child, I barely see the people of my kind. So maybe it has some kind of effect positively. Also, if I had met someone like me or my kind of people, it would be great.
Yeah.
I would learn and share. But, being kind of different is like everything is different, and you cannot share the things with somebody else who don't understand your issues, and you cannot get any suggestions. So you always feel unheard or some, let's say, that would be, I think that makes sense.
Yeah, no, I would say, for sure. And so then you got involved in sports, so what was your athletic involvement? What did you do in sports?
Well, I started my journey in sports in 2017, 16, 17.
Okay.
So before that, I used to work as a health assistant, paramedics.
Wow.
So I always had,
Yeah. And that was
I got switched into the sports.
Okay. So why did you decide to stop being a paramedic? Was there a reason for that, or was it just the new opportunity?
I always used to be very challenging and experiencing new things. I got enough with my job, I got enough with my job. Yeah. And then there was a time I was looking for something new.
Yeah.
And till that day, I had no idea that parasports does exist and adaptive sports does exist. But the day when I knew about it, I decided to play just to play.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. So then that was in like 2016, you're saying? Like what did you do? What did you play, the first sport?
So exactly. When my wheels meet wheels, then I started playing wheelchair basketball, Ryan.
Oh, cool. Oh, awesome. Okay. How fun.
Yeah. And I started playing wheelchair basketball with a club, with a wheelchair basketball club, and later on I practiced also para powerlifting, and lucky enough, I got selected in national game and participated Asian Game 2018
Wow.
and represented Nepal as a power lifter. So it was a journey.
Yeah. Oh, how incredible. So that for the national team, did you go so then to the Paralympics, or was this the for your national team in Nepal? Was that 2018, you said, 2019?
It was in Nepal national game, so it was para powerlifting association, Nepal para powerlifting association.
Yeah.
So they actually do an annual bench press competition. So
Yeah.
I got to get gold medal there.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. So how much did you bench press? What was your weight?
At the time, in Nepal I did 60, I think, but then in the Asian game, it was not comparatively, it was very low, but then I was able to uh, raise the bar that a stereotypical society have set. So
Yeah.
I'm glad for.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. No, that's so good. Yeah. Congratulations. That's really cool. And then from there, is that how then what happened after that?
Well, after 2018, I actually was doing my solo travel in between, and I was doing also the sports. And COVID started, and the sports was totally competition, and all were very, very affected. So I got to share something that I'm so glad and happy to share you. I have been to USA as a delegate in global sports mentorship program last year in 2023. So I got to learn so many things there regarding the recreation and adaptive sports, and that was my kind of turning point to switch my passion as a player to the passion who work for somebody else, and that gives me the encouragement to establish my own organization, Nirmala Foundation.
I love it. Yeah. And so it was, I know like we met in Lake Havasu. That's where you came out and we you did the adaptive water sports with us. Like I know you water skied and then I'm not sure everything else that you did. I think jet skied some while you were there and got to kind of try everything out. Besides the adaptive water sports, were there any other activities or places you got to go, things you got to do?
In Arizona.
Or just yeah, how long? Yeah, was your trip just to Arizona, or did you go to like a bunch of different places while you were here?
I went to the program was firstly orientation was in Texas, Houston. So we were there and we visited different sports institute, especially government.
Okay.
How government is working in adaptive sports. We visited, and I was shocked with all the medals, trophy, and everything was so arranged, and everyone was so dedicated at work, and that was so lovely in Houston.
So were you in Texas for very long, like a few days or longer?
We
Remember?
spent there a week.
A week? Okay.
We spent there a week, and I was with my mentor Nina and Barb. I think Barb
Yeah.
Pickett.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Right.
I
Yeah.
was at Arizona and Barb and Nina, they gave us a very fruitful time of a beautiful visit to everywhere, different, especially we went to Arizona Disable Sports. Actually, we used to be, most of the time we used to be at Arizona Disable Sports.
Yeah.
Where we used to be traveling all different sports events there. There that was lovely, and also we visited different different cities. Like we went to
Yeah. Like we were in Lake Havasu at the time.
Lake Havasu, yeah,
So that was a
and
long,
also good Canyon, what?
the Grand Canyon. Is that?
Grand Canyon, yeah,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
Tortilla Flat, so many
Oh,
places.
yeah. You were in the car a lot. That sounds like a lot of driving. Yeah. So then after Arizona, did you go some other place?
Yeah, right after the Arizona, right the next day we met in Lake Havasu. Next day we flew to Washington DC, and Washington DC there was a presentation of our action plan. Actually, we need to the delegates of the Global Sports Mentorship Program, they have to make a action plan and have to present in the Washington DC. That
Oh,
was so lovely.
oh, cool. So how many delegates were there besides you? How many other people?
We were 18 total from different countries around the globe.
How many?
It was from 18.
18. Okay. Wow. And you were all from different places, right?
Yes, few of the people were repeated. Like India, they got to two delegates, and Nepal, they got a few delegates from the past years. So a few delegates from the same country was repeated. However, most of us were from different countries.
Yeah. So then, was part of what was your presentation that you gave? I mean, what was your plan? Was it about this organization that you started back home, or was it something new?
Yes, exactly. The background and the origin comes from there. My presentation was "Let No One Sit on the Sideline," and that was a school project that I said I share you earlier. The children inclusion in sports, adaptive sports. Um, that was my action plan. Yeah, and to implement that action plan, I got to create my own platform. So I waited for 6 7 months, and it was very hard time for me. I was like this much height, and I was so much motivated. I got so many things to do and lots of ideas on my mind. However, I was lacking the platform. I was lacking the experience coming back home. So it was a kind of low and a dark moment for me. However, I decided myself to bounce back. And I got that opportunity, I got some motivation again. One of my brother from uh, New Feature, Nepal. Uh, I'm so lucky to know him and have him in my life. Actually, he's. I actually wanted to leave the country. No, 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 nothing works properly here. I don't want to leave here. I just want to go abroad, kind of stops. And then he encouraged me, see, all your I respect all your decision whether you live here or not, but what I want you is to stay in this country, and you can give this country a lot, and maybe this can be my selfishness. However, this is my wish. And he said so, and I was, oh really, let me think. And then, okay, let me decide. I'll be here for 6 months. And will you support me to make a platform and work on my action plan? And I'm glad he said yes.
Yeah.
And that's how it started. And I got to register my foundation, Nirmala Foundation, and work with New Future Nepal.
That's so good. Yeah, that's so yeah. I can relate to kind of that same experience that when you go and do something really fun or you have some great experience that motivates you and inspires you, and then you get back to like your house and it's just you again. Yeah, that feeling of like, oh man, now all of that, but now it's just on my shoulders. Yeah, I can totally relate to that feeling. I feel like I'm constantly riding that roller coaster of like the really fun, inspiring, and then got to do the work and it's kind of you're on your own. Yeah, having a team and a support system, that's like that makes all the difference. So that's so good that you found him. So now have you started to work with kids some now, or are you guys in the schools, or is that coming soon, or?
Well, we have we also worked in inclusive hike and adaptive yoga. It was in few months ago. We took the children from the shelter home. What do you say? I don't know whether we call it shelter home, children's home. It's from the homes, children with disability and with disabilities. We were happy to conduct and organize a hike and adaptive yoga for children.
Ah,
So we are also looking forward to do more adaptive hikes in the future, maybe next month, next one in the next month. So besides that, we also working with the children in school. We recently finished our Let No One Sit on the Sideline piloting project in our school as a pilot project. So it was so lovely, and it is still a stereotypical thing for the people with disability in the sports. So sports is not a cup of tea for the people with disability, and still the parents and teachers, they are still they still don't have the priority for them. So along with that, we have conducted few riding, ride. I love to ride and travel a lot. So
and like bicycle rides, or what kind of
I
ride?
wish if we had a bicycle here, we could. I saw your video last time you went to different hills and you tried adapt bicycle ride. I wish we have here that, but we don't have actually. We ride a scooter that is modified with two extra wheels on the side. You can see my video. I did 35 days of solo travel across the Nepal.
Oh, okay. I'll have to see that. I didn't see that video. That's awesome. So on a scooter. Oh, how fun. That sounds very fun. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a fun, and lots of things. I discovered lots of things, and that was a self-reflection actually.
Yeah. No, that's so good. So what do you hope for, what's your vision for the future for your organization? Like in 5 years from now, maybe? Have you thought kind of that far down the road, like big picture? Do you have a vision?
Well, we are within the next year. We are hoping to establish our wheelchair basketball team, a female team. We're working, and we are working on wheelchair basketball team. Maybe next year we would be able to so. And we are also planning by next 3 years. We are planning to have our own adaptive vehicles, adaptive and accessible vehicles, let me say, so that we can conduct various travel-related activities. And and within 5 years, we are hoping we can at least go for, I don't have no numbers, but at least we have 76, we have 77 districts here. So at least we aim to reach one school per hour to promote our adaptive sports through a school project to let no one sit on the sideline.
Yeah, no, that's
So
awesome.
at least 77 school in 5 years. I think it's doable.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think, yeah, it's like once you figure out the first 5 or 10, you figure out the beginning ones, and then after that, it makes it a lot easier, for the next ones to fall in line. So that's really cool. I know that
Revision, inclusion, and I think we would do more adaptive sports and also recreational outdoor experiences, because it will give someone recreational, also the entertainment, and definitely this is really necessary, and everyone does deserve to be happy and have fun, I guess.
Yeah. Well, and it becomes so much more than that, right? Like you've experienced it. Once you do one thing, it opens your mind to the other things and other possibilities. It makes you kind of explore your world more. At least that was my experience. Once I did the one thing, I thought, oh, what else? What else can I do? So that you're breaking those barriers down is like, that's really awesome. That's just so cool. You're going to make such a huge difference for for your community, without a doubt. Yeah. So yeah, I'm super happy for you. Congratulations on all your hard work, you know, and, but we'll stay in touch. I want to hear all about it, as you continue to grow. And like you said, I do want to, just keep in contact so that we can, help each other, encourage each other, because that is the world of like disabled sports. Um, it's a kind of small group, there's not, or it can be a small community where a lot of people, because there's, yeah, there's
Yeah, of course. I would offer awesome team. I mean, Arizona's adaptive water sports team, and let's try something here in Nepal, because if you really have that blood, that adventure loving, if you really adventure loving human and travel enthusiast, please don't miss Nepal. Try at least one time in your life. So we can do rafting and some other kind of sports here.
Yeah. Oh man. Yes. Our challenge accepted. Yeah, that would be fun. I would, because now that is true. Like travel is one of those things that I kind of am a little, anxious about, with the disability but yeah, no, yeah, I think that'd be really awesome for sure. We'd love to come. Who knows? Let's do something else.
Please welcome
Yeah. Yeah.
and support Nirmala Foundation, please.
Yeah, for sure. And I'll put a link in the description so everyone can find that. And I'll put links to your videos and everything. And so but yeah, thank you for just taking the time, to come on and talk with us and tell your story. Because I think your story is it's the story of disabled sports where the person has an experience and it changes your life. and then you turn around and you want to give that back. And I love that, because that's really what it's all about. I keep trying to tell people that it's not just a fun time, like, yeah, we're having fun out at the lake, but it's also like changing people's lives in a real way. And so hearing your story is just, yeah, it's just another lovely example. And I'm so proud of you. Thank you so much for your hard work. It's
Thank
awesome.
you so much for having me, Ryan. It was such a great time to talk to you, and I hope to be in touch.
Yes, for sure. We will definitely. So thank you. Enjoy your day. Good luck with I know it's so funny. It's Monday for me. So good luck with your Tuesday, and enjoy. And yeah, we'll be in touch. So thank you, Sister Mala. You were awesome. You're awesome. And we'll talk to you again
And
soon.
you are awesome too, right? You are awesome too.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, have a good night.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good morning.